Are you a salesperson? This is actually for you. This video is to help you to know how to sell your products with ease. The first formula you need to apply is called KYP. Know your product. Know your product, it means understanding or having the knowledge of the service your product provides. When you know or have the knowledge of what service your product provides, it will help you to know the right audience or the right marketplace to sell your product. Two is know your customer. When you know your customers, the workload will become easy for you. Knowing your customer, the right people who needs your services, helps you to channel your strengths on the right place or the right spot. It helps you to navigate right. It helps you to break chains or limitations that could kind of stress you in sales. So you must know the product you provide, who your right consumers are, who is the person or the persons or the organization that needs your products. You need to know that. It is very, very key in every business that one, you have your product knowledge, and secondly, you know your right customers. You should be able to know those who needs your product. That helps you to identify with them easily. Number three, you should be able to know the marketplace. The marketplace. For every product, there is a marketplace. There is a marketplace for every product. Where is the location where my product is needed? Let's use example. You are into clothing, and you go into a rural area to open a boutique, a very classy boutique for clothes that worth thousands of naira, whereas people in that environment cannot fully afford 3 square meals a day. You will struggle to make sales in such environments. Why? Because it is a wrong marketplace for that product. You have the right product, but you actually took it to the wrong location. So you should be able to right marketplace. Then the next thing you should be able to develop is negotiation power. Negotiation power. Now you should be able to know how to be convincing enough to convince people to buy your products. There are lots of people out there who sells the same thing you sell. Some of them, it's possible they have something of lower quality to what you actually have, but they sell because they understand the principle of negotiation. They know how to convince people. They are vocal enough, and they have the right approach in communication. So one of the ways you can actually sell is having negotiation ability, the convincing power. It is called communication. In business, you must have that communication ability to be able to communicate to the people who need your products and convince them to be able to buy or invest into what you are selling. It is very, very key. You should be able to have that ability. Now, you may have the wrong products or a very low quality products. If you can actually, or you have this negotiation power to be able to convince people, you can sell anything once you have that communication skill. So, and the fourth or 15 I will mentioning here is communication ability. It is called communication skill in business. You should have that communication skill. Now, when we talk about communication skill, it's not just about words, spoken words. There are signs, there are symbols, there are different ways you can actually communicate or interact with your customers. You should be able to develop it. Now, there are different customers that actually you meet and you approach them from a different angle. There are people that when you meet, you go straight to the business. There are people that when you meet them, you have to play a little with them. There are people that they are too serious or they want to go straight to the point. You should be able to understand this. It is called communication skill. When you meet a client or a customer, you should know, or by reading that person, seeing the person, you should be able to know that, oh, this person is this kind of person. Okay, this is the best way to relate to this person. And you such people, if you go out of that principle, you may not be able to do what? Sell to them or close them as a business person. So communication skill is key in business. Another thing you need to do is stay consistent in whatever you are projecting or you are selling. If people know you for maybe you are into food stuff and people know that this is what you're always posting, this is what you're always selling and all of that. You don't sell food stuff today, tomorrow you say another thing, next tomorrow you post another thing and all of that. No, it's not a good one for you. because at the end of the day, people will get confused about what you really do, what product you actually or services you render. There should be a particular thing people should know you for. It's possible you actually have different variety of things you deal with, but let them know you specifically for one thing. That okay, this very person, there is a kind of business or nature of job this person does. You understand? That helps you to stand out in sales as a business person. Very, very key. So please don't push out too many things at a time. Then next thing you should do is to leverage on the power of social media. Leverage on the power of social media. Now, social media is actually a very big market space. Sincerely speaking, it has the capacity to connect somebody from Nigeria to someone all over different places in different countries. So you shouldn't say my market or my business can only strive within the locality where you have your shop. No, take your business online. Take advantage of Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and the likes. Do you understand? So take advantage of it. Keep posting constantly. Keep posting. Keep posting. And you know the truth is this: at the first instance when you will start posting, you may not actually start making sales like that. Do you understand? But if you can stay consistent on this, if you can stay consistent, keep talking, keep posting, you will end up seeing yourself striving very, very well in sales. Sales doesn't just start immediately you push out a brand. It takes time. People has to see you over time. They need to trust the process. They need to trust your product, that whatever you're bringing out, you are real and all that. So you need to stay consistent. You need to keep posting. And another thing is this: network. That's the next point. Network with people. Network. There's power in networking. You know, it's always difficult to break grounds, particularly when you are dealing with a large volume, a product that deals that deals with a very large volume of capital. It's very, very difficult to strive alone and survive in it. You need to network with people. Sometimes you need to actually get people who are into the same line of service with you. You guys can run collaboration and all that, just to do what? Push out whatever you have. You never can tell what can happen, the breakthrough you can experience out of it. So network. Another thing you should also do is seek referral. Referral is very powerful. Seek referral. When you actually sell art product to people, always plead with them to do what? Refer you to their friends, refer you to their family members. Let them recommend you. That is what I mean by referral. It sells you easily. It helps you to sell your product easily. Sometimes as a salesperson, I sell out of referral. People, oh, this guy, he's into real estate. I have planned in so place. He was the one who helped me to acquire this property. It was less stressful for me. You can trust him. I trust him and all of that. They endorse me. And that has been helping me to sell as a person. So you need referral. Another thing you should also do as a business person is to always share testimony of your previous sales. Always share testimony. When you sell to people after using your product or your services, or when you're not rendering your services, ask questions from them. What can you say about this product? What can you say about our services? You understand? So it helps you. When people see those testimonies, it will make them to believe, oh, wow. You know, I think there are some apps online you will see that where they say some products, you will see they have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. You notice that some persons, their own star have increased to 5. Those people that their own have increased to 5, it shows that their service base is very, very high, and they are very, very good at what they do. And some persons, when you go, you see comment sections, and on their comment section, people will say their product is very, very nice. They have used this is it, this is the outcome, and all that. These things, in a way, it has a way of propelling people to want to do what? Invest or buy or transact with such organization. So one of the things that is advisable you leverage on as a business person is testimony. It is called testimonial in business world. It is called testimonial. So embrace testimony. When you sell to people, go ask them, have an interview with them. Oh, master, the product we sold to you, would like to know, would like to tell people your experience and all that. You never can tell who will see it, the company or the individual who would see it and say, oh, we need your service, we need your product. So you need those things. They are very, very key in business. They are very, very key. So stay tuned for the next episode of this storytelling that would help you scale successful in your business. I remain Oliver Agalam, and to reach out to me, use the information, the details on the screen. Thank you.